The first space in the tour of my downstairs house tour is going to be my office. There is an individual video of the decorating of this space. So if you want to watch that and see where I got everything, I will link it down below. In this house tour, I'm not going to dive into where I got everything, all of those things. So if you have questions or wondering, you know, like how I did the flowers on the trees and all that, that will be in the individual video. So the office one will be linked down below for you. And I absolutely love this space. It has been truly probably my favorite space in the entire house so far. The one thing that, or two things that need to be updated is going to be the lighting fixture. And I'm going to talk about the lighting fixtures in a little bit, and then the desk. So the desk has been ordered for those of you that have already watched the office makeover and you're wanting an update. The desk has been ordered, but I was supposed to get it in March and now it's pushed back to April. I have no idea why, but I'm still waiting on the desk. If you're wondering why I'm getting a new desk, it's because from this standpoint, it doesn't look too bad, but I actually ruined this desk with polyurethane. I'll show you guys, you can really see. It's actually a little bit more difficult to see on camera today, but it's just yellow everywhere and it's completely ruined. I mean, you can even see like like you can really see it right here. And the other thing is that the desk isn't centered with this whole back. I absolutely love this. I'm still so in love with this, you guys. But I am gonna be centering this desk with that. The reason why I didn't move this one is because it has a broken leg and it's just really heavy to move. So knowing that I was just going to get a new desk, I just didn't want to risk kind of like popping this leg off. It was already enough. I did a lot of damage just trying to get this rug underneath this desk with the broken leg. It was broken when they moved this desk into this house, so that's what happened. And it was a dark brown desk. So anyways, I attempted the DIY and there it is. Now, the last thing is, or the other thing is that this monitor wasn't in the original reveal. It's actually gonna go up in my craft room once my craft room is done. So it'll be the computer that's gonna be up there, and I'm just gonna have this one down in my office because this is the one that I edit this main channel, the video on. But yeah, you'll see throughout this house tour how much I love green, and I can tell you guys that from my own personal experience of changing my decor, which has been such a long journey for me, that the green just makes me feel so at peace and calm. And it really does, I think, attribute to my moods on a daily basis. So I've really enjoyed the direction that I've been heading in. You can see this back wall. I kind of have to stand at a corner. And I think it's just because these are cheap frames and there's just a glare from the window that's opposite of this. So I know it's hard. You can see, like, if I do this, I know it's just a little bit harder to see these prints. And when it took me a while to also get to the point of finding these and making a decision, but when I found them, I just knew they were the one. And then you can see here that I have the sconces, and then I thought that it was missing something, so I tucked in some green behind there. I mean, that's literally all I did. And these images, yeah, it's really hard to see that. These images are just so beautiful, and it makes the space light and airy, and I absolutely adore them. And then the trees, I talked about this in the original video, but there was an inspiration pic, which you'll see in that video, on what kind of triggered me to do this. But it's such a beautiful space. And then this rug is really pretty too. It's from Amazon. And over here we have the window. Also, the curtains is like one of my favorite things in this space too. I just think that it gives it a nice feminine touch, and it's just, it adds character without taking away, in my opinion, sorry for the lighting change, without taking away from this wall, which I think is the focal piece of this room. And then over here, I turned on the TV, and that's me. But yeah, so we have the pictures of my daughter there above the TV, and I love this TV. Whenever, like I said, I'm actually in here quite a lot, and I'll just like turn on, you know, my favorite shows, whether it's Lucy or Frasier or Star Trek Voyager or a movie, like whatever it is, I turn it on, and I honestly have such a good time in this space. And that's really important for me too, because it is my office and I am doing work in here. I don't want to be in here and feel stress. I don't want to think, oh, I got to go into my office today. Like, I want the experience to be good because I know that I'm going to be in here a lot. So other than getting a new lighting fixture, which is going to be another update, and then the desk, that will officially complete this space. There really won't be anything else that I'll do to the inside of this room. You can see over there, I also have a lantern that I think just adds to the charming touch of this space that I feel like kind of has Bridgerton vibes, like a French country thing. So I really love that added touch there. But I'm going to show you guys one other thing that I think I want to do to this space. So here from the entryway, you can see we've got this wall space here, and I do have more photos of my daughter. This is a new piece. I don't think you guys have seen that. But what I want to do to the office is I'm thinking about getting metal letters and spelling office right here. I'm not sure if I am gonna go that route or not. It's just something that I've been thinking about. And then we have the guest bathroom, which we're gonna look at in a second. But let's move on to the entryway. The entryway is also my favorite entryways that I've ever done, and throughout the course of my YouTube career, I have decorated and redone entryways so many times, and I feel like I finally landed on one that I don't think that I will be changing for quite some time. And what I love about this is that it's such a blank canvas in a way that I can just continuously decorate for different seasons and holidays, just like you see here with spring. So this is the spring tour, and you can see we've got the carrot garland. I don't typically have garland, but for Easter and spring, this is the design. And then you can just see all of my elements, the metal, the wood, the greenery. It's all very much me to a T. I love mixing different materials together in this sense, and also different wood colors. Like, I'm obsessed with this entryway table because it has a different color top than the body of the table. And then this is part of like my everyday. The lamps are part of everyday, but you can see that the orange elements are just here for spring. And then when we move on to summer, this is going to change again. So if you're new to my channel and you want to continuously watch me change my house through the seasons, then hit the subscribe button. My favorite bathroom in the entire house is this guest bathroom that's right off of the entryway. So whenever I have guests over, this is the one that they always use 9 out of 10 times. And I've made some small little updates, just trying to, feel my way through my decor, and this has been the update. So I'm gonna link the bathroom, the original bathroom Decorate With Me, just again, in case you want to know where I got everything and kind of see the space get put together. It's going to be in those original videos, but you'll notice that this is going to be something that you won't see there because I recently just made this update. What I had there before, when you go back and watch, it just didn't flow properly with the rest of what I was trying to achieve here. Again, because it's springtime, we've got some bunnies in the decor. They're so adorable. And then we've just got the hand soap. This area needs an update as well. I want to do something with hand soap and add lotions for my guest as well. And then we have the hand towel here. And then this is also one of my favorite pieces. This was in my office in the last house. And then I've got some soap, cut up soap in here from Dollar Tree and some cute little things. Had to add some green to the top there just to even everything out. And then over here we've got this candle that you can hear it crackle. And then this has that look where you can definitely tell that I am mixing different styles together. You can kind of see a combination in certain spaces that are French country, are farmhouse, but then you can also see like a touch of old world. And I think of that when I see this piece. And then you can see through the reflection, the wreath. That's another thing that I just love. I love wreaths throughout the entire house, and you'll see that in today's video. Once you come in through the entryway, this is one of the biggest spaces that you'll see when you walk in. Sorry about the lighting, I think it's going to go in and out. It's supposed to traditionally be a formal dining room, and what I have learned throughout, you know, being on my own is, and living in my own space, is that I just have never used a formal dining room. I barely use my kitchen table. And you'll see the kitchen area in a minute. There is a kitchen nook. And so I thought, why keep trying to, you know, try to make this what it's traditionally supposed to be and basically lose out on using a room. And that's when I knew that I had to turn this into a library. So 2 updates to be made to this space as well. I'm going to try to adjust the lighting for you guys because I think it keeps going dark a little bit. And that is, I need a 4th shelf and then the lighting fixtures. So the thing about the lighting fixtures throughout this entire house is they all cohesively match together. And so when I remove them, I want to do the same thing. Sorry, the lighting went down again. I want to do the same thing and make sure that the lighting fixtures I choose all match throughout the rest of the house. I just haven't found what I want yet to be installed in every space that goes together. And I have ordered the 4th bookshelf, but it's also going to be a very late delivery. This room does have its own decorating video as well, so I'll link it down below in case you want to see how I put everything together. And one of my favorite pieces, honestly, actually, it's hard for me to decide what I love most about this space. There's just so many. I love all of the green again up here. It just makes it feel like I'm outside. It just, I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love it. I know I keep saying that, but I truly do. I wish there were words for me to describe how much I love the look of faux greenery, just kind of quote unquote growing throughout the house. And then you can see here we've got all of the books. So in the meantime, you can see that I have a lantern in the corner and then this beautiful curtain set, which is also in the living room as well. And then you can see up there that I strung some fun LED lights that is remote operated and at night, and it's just so pretty and just kind of also gives it a magical look to it as well. When I was doing this room, it took me a long time to get this together because of the furniture, but you can see here that I have a love seat, and then I added some like white elements, and then we've got this bigger oversized armchair, which is my favorite. So this is my official reading chair. This view, it's so simple, but again, yet so me, and I love how this little corner turned out. When it came to decorating the space, everything about it I was being 100% intentional for, like little details where the curtains were going to be long enough to touch the ground like this, to the the fact that I put this in a wicker basket instead of a traditional ceramic pot, to mixing the white with the darker brown colors and adding, you know, touches of different style of greenery as well, just to give it more depth. And then when it came to this wall, it was little details like, you know, having white be the main color, and that's why when I chose these florals from Hobby Lobby, I went with the white, because if you go to Hobby Lobby, they have these with different color like flower tips. They have pink as an option, and you know, going through this house, you can see that there's not really any other colors that I use, at least not in this space. And the reason why I did that, why I wanted it to be, I guess, in a way neutral, is because of the simple fact that I have all of these books that you can see are very colorful in the bindings themselves. So I felt like if I were to add something else like yellow or purple or blue or like whatever color it may be, I thought that it might have made the space maybe a touch too busy for my liking. And because I'm going to be addressing future projects in this video, this is one of those spaces where there is going to be a future project. This blank wall is just off of the entryway. I'm going to actually do a collage-ish style of family photos of, you know, my brother, my sister-in-law, my niece, my aunts, uncles, things like that. So I'm currently working on it, and hopefully you guys will see that in a video soon. So off of the entryway and this wall is going to be this little space here, which leads to the laundry room and to the garage. Now, I know both of these spaces are in the downstairs, but I'm not actually going to give a tour of the garage. I know it's actually been requested, and I did respond to that person and say yes, absolutely, which I'm still going to honor that, but I want to do that in the official house tour. This is not my official house tour. I'm hoping to have the official house tour in the summertime. Anyways, this space I actually decorated pretty early on when I moved in, and I haven't made any updates to it because I've loved it so much that I just didn't feel like there was anything for me to do here. And then you can see that I added a scroll to the top that has some white and brown detail. That you saw that same feature in the guest bathroom. That's another thing that I love to do, is adding scrolls to the tops of certain pieces. I just think that it adds a more layered look, and I feel like it also finishes the style in a way as well. And I'll go ahead and show you the space just so that you can see what it looks like. We've got cabinets there. These are all things that were here from the previous owner. So all of this is going to be repainted, redone. I'm going to have somebody come in and probably like add a shelf here as well, so that I can put, you know, those in and maybe like put them in like clear glass jars and make it really nice. And then, you know, I'm probably going to add a wreath or something there, make it my style, maybe even add something to the top there. And then I'm hoping to update my washer and dryer to a new LG set that I've been looking at for a while. And for the spring living room, you can definitely see that the colors are orange, just like the entryway. So I wanted to give a nod to carrots. Here are those curtains I talked about that are also in the library. They're beautiful. I got them from Amazon. I wish you guys could see this in person, but it's just such a lovely curtain. This is one of the newest updates. I am gonna also link the original living room decorate with me video as well, in case you have questions on all those things and like where I got that, etc. But this is an update. I just felt like something was missing back in this area that was green. And actually, originally, I was gonna do another table. And I thought, girl, you're doing too many tables. Like, let's move on from all the console tables. And then let's work our way over here. I have a navy chair. I'm gonna be doing some updates for the summertime where you're gonna see navy in different places, because otherwise this chair just does kind of look bizarre. Like, why do I have this dark navy chair here? But you can see that it has these wood features. Yeah, the thing about this chair is that now you're seeing the real color, but usually when I do this, it darkens it up, so you guys really don't get to see the true color most times when I'm filming. And then for spring, we have this really pretty pillow that is Rae Dunn. And I did this new element where I added green here. And I do have the Decorate With Me video for the spring as well. So I'll link the original living room video, and then I'll link the spring decorating of this. So yeah, there's a lot of decorating videos on my channel. And I have a whole playlist in case you just want to go back and watch all of my decorating beginning to end. And then just, you know, an end table with bunnies and more green, and then more photos of my daughter. And then here is the fireplace decor. You can see the spring element, which really is just the banner, because everything else is like everyday. Fireplace, I need to get chimney sweep as well. And then I have to clean the back wall and get all the soot and all that, just get it nice and pretty for summertime. I'll probably be sharing that process on my vlog, by the way, so things like that will be on that channel. And then I have a basket of blankets. And then we've got the main wall, which took me so long to get to this too, but thanks to you guys who helped me, because I got really stuck on this space. So if you watch the original video decorating in this living room, you'll see compared to this how different the space is, because those brown pieces were here and that was there. So I finally landed on what I think is permanent for me. I just can't see myself redecorating this, at least not for a really long time, because I love those lanterns. Very much me. Honestly, I just want my house full of lanterns, I think. And matches the one that's in my office too. And you can see here that I added the green as well, and then an LED candle. And those are on a timer, by the way. And then for spring, we've got the orange tulips, because the space needed orange. And then we've got some bunnies here and there. And then we've got this blanket, or this ladder, which I got from Amazon. I love this thing. And I added a wreath. So this I added myself and did that. And then those have movies and DVDs in them. And then we have the couch with the spring pillows. Here's Loxie. This is where her bed usually goes, except for at night where we move it to my bedroom. And I do get asked questions a lot on this couch. I actually would not recommend this couch, okay? I'm gonna tell you that straight up. But you're an adult, you can decide for yourself what you want for yourself. I think I got this from Ashley Furniture, I believe, and it's like one of those configurable couches, so you can move the pieces around, which I had to do for Christmas time. But I wouldn't recommend them because the constant fluffing will wear you out. And there's not enough filling, honestly, to sometimes be comfortable. It's just, here's where I've landed. Eventually, I'm gonna be buying a different couch, very similar to this, but maybe one that has better reviews. But you can see here, we've got the orange, again, for the carrots. And then we have the Welcome to the Carrot Patch pillow. These are from Amazon. It's another one of my favorite little tricks that I've been doing since I moved into this house. I love buying pillow covers from Amazon, and then all I have to do is switch them out. And then we step into my bedroom, and yeah, more green. It's honestly my favorite thing. This has been a bedroom that I've kept second longest to when I had a beach theme. Foresty theme, I guess you could say, has been my favorite of all time. Those prints have just money well spent for me. I got them off of Etsy. You can see I did that little scroll detail at the top as well. I did it in white just to break up all of that lighter wood color. I don't know why my camera's making things look kind of crooked. I dropped my camera not too long ago and I feel like it messed up the whole balance feature on it. But here's my bed, and I did some double layering of white with this duvet cover and then the matching pillowcases here, and then we have this like sand color quilt and then these emerald green pillows. Still have the same exact furniture that I've had for the last 4-ish years. Yes, that looks like a smiley face. And some of the handles have broken off, so I need to update the handles, or I might redo my furniture. I'm not sure. So I'm just kind of trying to figure that out. And then, you know, I just have my books there so I can reach for them when I just get into bed and read. And then you can tell I also just love like window panes or faux window panes, the ones that look like wood. The one thing I haven't done in this space is add curtains. This window has a curvature to it, so I would have to use like I would have to DIY curtain rod using like plastic pipes or whatever from Lowe's or something to be able to like curve it. So I haven't tackled that just yet. And honestly, I actually really like it even without the curtains, but I think with will just give it another, make it a little bit more feminine, I think. And then my dresser, and then I have a full-length mirror here. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the tour of this space, even though there needs to be some updates here. I'm trying to figure out, you know, what rug I need to do here. I'm gonna be changing this out. And then I have to figure out how I'm going to do like the countertop space, just because this whole thing has really kind of puzzled me. I love this decor that I did here. Very much me. As you can see, you're seeing that trend of the mix of the wood and the metal and the green. But in terms of, you know, keeping all of my products that I use, all of these things, I do have it on this shelf, which has served its purpose, but I feel like it's all kind of all over the place. So I'm going to be working on making that update. And then we have the same thing going on there. That way is my closet. I've got the bathroom in there, and this is the linen closet here, which there is a video on this space. I decorated it using all Dollar Tree stuff, so I'll link it down below in case you want to see that. And then my favorite space that I don't think needs any more decorating is the bathtub space right here. You can see that I don't have curtains, which I don't even know if I'll add them, but maybe in the future I might. And then I have another Misty Forest print. I think this one I got from Hobby Lobby. There's that metal detail again. And then I was trying to add like a lot of candles, you know, just to give it that relaxing spa quality, I guess, to the space. And then the tray, all of this, the bathroom also has its own video. So I'll link that down below as well. Green thing, that's a basket of bath bombs and things. And then you can see that my shower overlooks this, which is really lovely. And recently on my vlog, I just changed out my shower head. So if you want to watch that, find out. I got that from Amazon too, and it's absolutely fantastic, 10 out of 10. And the last space in this house tour is going to be the kitchen, which has the most work that needs to be done in the downstairs. I've really kind of put this space off as much as I could because I was trying to focus on other areas of the house. I felt like I had done enough, you know, for it to just serve its purpose and be functional in terms of adding, you know, the bar stools and the kitchen table. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk you guys through like my vision for this space. But ultimately, the first thing that I want to do is actually redo these bar stools. I don't know if I'm gonna paint them because you can paint fabric, but if I do, it'll be all white. And then I've done a little bit here on this side where the oven is. The one thing that I haven't done is decorated the top of the cabinets. I actually had somebody recently comment this, and I'm completely on board. I agree. It's just I haven't fully tackled this space from, I guess, an overall perspective. I've just been like adding things here and there just to kind of decorate it some, but I imagine that once I tackle this space fully and give it really its own decorating video, we'll probably be changing quite a bit in here above the cabinets, because I have to tell you guys, I've been kind of on the fence about that piece. I haven't fully been on board on whether I like it or not, and I feel like if I'm doubting it, then maybe I need to like exit out and remove it and maybe put it in a different space. I love the piece, the two pieces together. I just don't know that I like it there. Yeah, I just feel like I've just thrown things together, and obviously it looks like that here a little bit. I really love this piece, but I might end up moving it. It might go over on that side, or I might not use it at all. So once I do get to tackling this kitchen, we could see a whole overhaul of all of the decor. It really just depends. And then one thing about this house is that they did the island a completely different color. So you can see my cabinets are white, which is the theme throughout the bathrooms as well that you saw before, but the island is gray. And I think it's because that's the trend now, doing a different island color, but I'm actually not a fan of that, nor do I decorate with gray like I've talked about. So another project will be painting that white, because I don't like gray. It's just not my thing. But another thing that's missing here is going to be a rug and then curtains as well. But again, we have another curvature here, so it's going to be a DIY for the curtain rod. And then we have this window as well. And honestly, I'm still kind of on the fence on whether or not I am going to do curtains in this particular back corner. But if I do, I want it all to match whatever curtains I do here to there to there. And it'll probably be very light, maybe the same style curtains I did in my office, but I'm not sure. When it comes to curtains, I feel like I need a professional opinion. I feel like that piece is just kind of bizarre and random. I love it, I love the concept, but there's a lot that needs to be changed here. Because overall, I just feel like when I step back and look at it, it doesn't feel complete. You can see here I've been attempting some spring stuff, but it's not finished because I'm going to do a whole video for you guys. So this is another unfinished project. And then you can see through the pie safe, you can see all the decor that I've just kind of been like shoving in there. You can see a gingerbread house. So I don't like that. I feel like it's looking very busy. So I need to get a lot of this decor put away so that this looks a lot cleaner. And here's what the kitchen looks like from this view. You can just see the gray and the brown and it's all making me feel a little overwhelmed because it's definitely not like my finished vision, but I'm also excited that I have a project to work on, and I love sharing that with you guys. It's probably my favorite thing to do on YouTube is share the decorating videos with you guys. So there's that. So lots of stuff to come, and that completes the house tour of the downstairs for spring. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Comment down below and let me know which space was your absolute favorite. Was it my office? Was it my library? Let me know what you think. And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.